Today's horoscope, Sagittarius June 2nd, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money, and compatibility with other signs. Today's energies stir your desire for refreshment and recreation, and with Venus and Chiron aligning in your sign, you find it easy to save business concerns or the practical world for another time. You may discover that the path to empowerment lies in helping others. With this warm transit, the more you open your heart and the more you accept, the better life gets. Your ability to heal and understand is high, and this may be attracting others to you today. Personal confidence is about letting go of worrying about what others expect of you and simply expressing yourself naturally. Your unique style shines now, even if you don't mean to draw attention to it. Your exchanges tend to be open, sincere, and uplifting. The heavens grant us great wisdom as we watch their movements. The celestial sea always dances as the planets sow through the skies above. Saturn is the planet of karma, life lessons, and permanence. He teaches perseverance, strength, and to focus on the long term. Sometimes, though, he educates us through the use of restriction, challenges, or more responsibility. As he dances through the zodiac sign of Aries, we will be encouraged to understand how we assert ourselves in our relationships and express our desires and egos. It would be wise not to jump too quickly into passions if we are not willing to be practical and realistic about what we are seeking. You feel great and have reserves of energy that are ready to be tapped. Don't expect to stay on one track all day, though. You have too many good ideas to stick with just one. Today's planetary alignment gives you the ability to see yourself for the good, beautiful person that you are. If you have been tending to your needs and paying close attention to yourself, diet, exercise, and sleep, you will feel especially good. If you have been feeling guilty because you've been distracted and neglecting your body, such a benevolent aspect reaches deep into your core and spreads its healing rose-gold light. If you have wanted to take things in a new direction, this day may give you the boost you need to get it happening. There is a great deal of power and strength in a vibration. It can see you move with more confidence and determination than ever, and when it comes to taking the initiative, this is definitely the time for it. Whether it's a move in your career or a change in your personal life, have no fear. Do what you need to so that you get the results you are seeking. There is nothing better than having the moon in an adventurous part of your chart over the weekend than when that weekend is also Venus last in a playful and creative part of your chart. While there is no danger of life becoming all work and no play, with Venus returning to your work sector next week and Mars to your career sector less than 2 weeks later, things won't be as fired up on the playful, creative, and adventurous side of life's fence as they are now. This is not only a day for embracing the weekend spirit, but for putting some guardrails in place. Having the moon in an adventurous part of your chart during Venus' last full week in your romantic sector is not only putting them in harmony but is helping to maintain a link between the planets of love and passion. It was last week that Venus' friendly aspect to Mars in an adventurous part of you. Our chart peaked, with the moon's last visit before the warrior planet of the cosmos leaves, adding more fuel to this. Daily planetary overview. It's a quiet ache, one that can creep in even when you're surrounded by company. Today's astrological alignment, Venus conjoining Chiron in Aries, brings that feeling into focus. It gently challenges us to ask, is it better to be alone than to feel alone with someone who just doesn't see you anymore? This celestial event shines a light on emotional wounds related to love, self-worth, and connection. Venus, the planet of relationships, beauty, and values, meets Chiron, the wounded healer. When this happens in Aries, the sign of individuality, bravery, and instinct, it's a cosmic cue to turn inward and ask ourselves some important questions. Am I truly being cared for? Am I compromising too much of myself to stay connected to someone else? Am I honoring my needs in love, in friendship, even in my family dynamics? If your answer is no, you are not alone. And more importantly, you don't have to stay stuck in that space. Today offers you the clarity and courage to listen to your instincts. That quiet inner voice that's been nudging you to make a change? It's growing louder now. Whether it's about letting go of a toxic tie, redefining the boundaries in an existing relationship, or even reaffirming your own self-worth after a long period of doubt, this energy is here to guide, not to shame. It reminds us that healing isn't always found in holding on, sometimes it's in choosing yourself. Perhaps you've been putting off a decision, hoping things would get better and their own, hoping someone else would change. But with this transit, you may finally find the strength to move forward, not because you've given up, but because you're ready to rise. And that, in itself, is healing. What's powerful about this moment is how it sparks energy in other areas of life too. You may feel a renewed sense of vitality, a fire that inspires action. This is a great time to refocus on personal goals and revisit ideas you've been sitting on. That dream project, that creative pursuit, that health goal you've been thinking about, it's not just a passing thought. It's a seed that's ready to be planted. Take steps, however small, towards something that matters to you. At work, even if new challenges appear, the universe seems to offer support just when you need it. Maybe a colleague steps up unexpectedly. Maybe a mentor gives you advice that changes your perspective. Stay open to help from surprising places. Sometimes the most unlikely interactions become pivotal turning points. Don't dismiss these moments of assistance just because they don't arrive in the form you expected. In terms of your health and wellness, this is also a beautiful time to lay the groundwork for long-term well-being. It doesn't require a radical overhaul. In fact, slow and mindful shifts are often the most lasting. Whether it's cutting back on habits that no longer serve you, or adopting something as simple as a 10-minute morning walk, these gentle commitments can have profound effects over time. And if you're feeling a bit more social today, don't be surprised. Conversations may flow more freely, and people seem more eager to connect. It's a great day to reach out, even if it's just to check in on a friend or chat with someone who makes you laugh. The energy is vibrant, full of curiosity and warmth, making it easier to communicate openly and honestly. So if there's something you've been meaning to say, now might be the right time. Financially, this is a day for smart listening. You've got good instincts. There's real value in seeking advice. Whether you're considering an investment, a purchase, or simply looking to better manage your resources, talk to someone who knows the terrain. You don't have to figure it all out alone. You may be surprised at the opportunities that arise simply by being willing to ask a few good questions. And let's not forget the importance of movement, of doing something active, not just for your body but for your spirit. If you've been feeling stuck or sluggish lately, physical activity could be the release you need. Not in a forced way, but in a joyful one. Call a friend for a walk, try that online dance class you've been eyeing, or simply stretch to your favorite playlist. There's something incredibly uplifting about shared movement. When you move with others, you're reminded you're not carrying the weight of life alone. So today, honor yourself. Not just the polished version that shows up for others, but the raw, honest, brave self that sometimes feels unsure, yet keeps going anyway. There is strength in recognizing what you need, and even more in acting on it. We all experience these crossroads differently, but the journey to healing and self-trust is one we share. And it's one worth walking together. You are worthy of connection that feels mutual. You are allowed to choose peace, even if it means letting go. And you are capable of building a life that feels full even when you stand on your own. Until next time, take care of your energy and let it lead you home to yourself.